Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you guys are doing well and having a good week so far. So today's video, I'm going to be talking about makeup brushes. I get asked, what kind of makeup brushes that I use and all of that. And I've been saying I'm going to do like a video on my makeup brushes. I've been saying it for a long time, but I'm going to talk about my makeup brushes today. So yeah, let's just get right into it. I'm just going to go and just show you what I use. So I have my own brushes, which are here. This is pretty much what I use to do my full makeup look. This is all the brushes that I need for myself are pretty much in here. The main brushes that are in here are from Zoeva. They're from Zoeva, and it's their rose gold it's the rose gold 15-piece brush set. I was looking for, in the earlier days when I couldn't really afford much makeup brushes, I used to just use more like cheaper brushes. So eBay, Real Technique, I still use them now, don't get it twisted. But then I was looking for like a set of brushes that I could that would have like at least most things, because the thing about I find with these brush sets is that they don't always have everything you need, but if you find a good one that has most things. And for me, the Zoeva rose gold brush set had pretty much everything I needed, and then obviously I have some other extra brushes in there. So I'll take out the rose gold set so that you can see. So obviously, as you can see, it's rose gold, that's the color family. I think you can get the same set in a different color, black, if I'm not mistaken. You can get it in black, another color anyway, but I liked rose gold. I like the idea of rose gold. You can see it says Zoeva on it here, and what I like as well is that it tells you what it's for. So it's got a number and it tells you what it's for. So for example, this is the 106 powder brush. So if you see me using this brush, this is what I always use. It's the 106 powder, so it makes it obvious like what you're going to use it for, which I really like. So that one is that. And then this one here is the 109 Luxe Face Paintbrush. Okay, so I was a bit confused as to what Luxe Face Paintbrush mean, but I had a feeling it was going to do with something to do with the contour. So I think it is kind of like a contour brush, but I don't use it for that. I just use this for one thing only, and that's to contour my nose. I like the fact that the sides are kind of like sharp, and I like to use the edges, and this is what I use to contour my nose. And I flip it to the other side, so I just basically dip it into the powder, both sides like that, and I just contour both sides of my nose. So that's what I use it for. But this is the Luxe Sheer Cheek brush. Quite obvious, it's for cheeks. So blush, it doesn't actually say blush or brush on it, but it's a cheek brush. It's angled so it fits nicely in, and I just use that for that. Another one here, this is the 103 definer brush, definer buffer. So for this one it's slightly angled as well. So this one is good for it's a flat top, so it's good for foundation, so when you apply your foundation. Another one here is the face curve brush. Okay, so this is what I use for my cream contour. So if I cream contour, this is what I use to blend it in. I love the way it blends in, and I also use it for my nose as well. If I cream contour, then I blend that into my nose, and then when I powder contour, then I use the other one for my nose. But for cream contour, this is what I use all around. This is what I use to blend my cream contour in. So that's what it looks like there. So those are the main kind of like face brushes in the set. These are the kind of like eyeshadow kind of concealer brushes. Okay, so first of all, this is the concealer buffer. So when you apply, so you can use this for literally, it's basically a concealer buffer. So you can apply it when you apply your concealer. I like to use my beauty blender to blend my concealer under my eye, but some people actually like to use a brush, so people like to like blend the concealer in like that, or even your contour. Some people like to use a smaller brush to blend the contour in. Honestly, when it comes to brushes, it's like you just use it the way you feel best, what you feel comfortable with. The 228 Luxe Crease, pretty simple. It's a crease brush. So literally, this is what I use for my crease. It just sits into my crease. I love it. It sits into my crease. It brings out that product. It's so easy to blend with it. So this is what I use for my crease. 230 Luxe Pencil here. pencil brush. That's a more detailed brush. So usually, as you can see, it's black. This is what I use it for. If I want to do a more detailed black, you know, on the outer V, this is what I use it for. And you can, it really tucks into that crease, and you can really do, you know, like a darker color or a black or whatever you want to use it for. It doesn't have to just be for black or anything like that. That's what I use it for. But basically, in general, it's a detailed brush. It's a more detailed brush. You can even get a slimmer one even than this, and just use that. A smudger brush now. So that is, you can also use under your eyes, which I have done before, but sometimes I love the way it's so flat, and I love it for like my lid, and that's actually what I used for today's look. I use this on my lid. You can still see the gold on it like that. So I like to use that on my lid as well. So it just really just depends, you know, what's available, what's clean. Do you know what I mean? It's like whatever's available, that's what I use. Like, yeah, brushes are very soft, very good quality. It's just super duper soft brushes. I mean, the quality is just, it's amazing. Very soft and amazing on my skin. It comes with this bag here, which is great. So here, and even in the inside, it's got a zip like so. And it's got another little compartment in there, which I think is really nice. And I personally find this useful, because when I travel, I don't necessarily want to travel like this. You know, sometimes I do, and I just kind of put it in a bag. But you know, this is quite big, you understand? So you can fit your brushes in the bag, and it's just a lot easier for you to like carry around when you travel or anything like that. So it comes with, yeah, that bag there, just to let you know. Other brushes I've got in here is random brushes. So Real Techniques, I've got a few Real Technique brushes in here, but these two are from the same set with another, I think another brush. Oh yeah, it came with a lip brush, but I use that for, I don't use a lip brush for myself, so I put that in my kit for my clients, and I use the lip brush for that, for them. So this is a foundation brush. So this is to apply foundation, but I use this to apply contour. And this is a buffing brush. So this is what I actually prefer to use for my foundation. So I use it to buff in my concealer, buff in my foundation, before using a beauty blender. Oh yeah, this also came in that same set as well with this. So these three came together with the lip brush. This is like my favorite brush in the whole world. I use this for here. So if you guys see me dusting off my, you know, powder, this is what I'm using for that. And then I like to, you know, throughout the day, if I'm getting a bit oily, I like to just kind of use the brush just to, you know, soak up the oil that might be there. I love this brush. It just goes nicely under my eyes, and I use it, you know, basically for, this is basically my highlight brush. Wherever I've highlighted, this is where I use to kind of like blend that area in. So that's that. Yeah, other brushes that are in here are from Primark. This brush here is absolutely amazing. So this is like it's an angled eyeshadow brush. I love this brush. This is what I use for my transition. So this is what I use up here. So when I'm doing that first, you know, color, it's a nice, so soft and fluffy. This is what I use up here, right here, and it's nice and angled, so it really gets into that inner corner area, and you can bring it out. So this is what I use. I've got two here, so I just, you know, use both of them and use that to blend. This is a, you know, the double-sided kind of spoolie and, you know, concealer, angled concealer brush. Of course, I use this for my brows. I use this to brush my brows, and this is what I use to conceal and to clean up my brows. So if you have a Primark near you, in the US, I know you guys have Primark in some areas, but I know it's not everywhere. But obviously Primark for the UK and Ireland is very, like, you know, it's a very popular store, very affordable store. I mean, this is £1. These eyeshadow brushes were £1. The Zoeva brush set, I think it's about £150, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's £150, and then obviously with Real Techniques, they come in different sets. And from what I see in Superdrug, they do offers from time to time, but most of the sets are like £20, like $19.99 or $16.99, something along those lines. You might be able to find it cheaper online, but that's genuinely how much they are. This is what I use for my liner, for my wing liner, with my, if I'm using my Inglot gel liner. This is what I use for that, and it was from I think it was from the £1 store. Honestly, I think it was from like the £1 shop or something. I just saw it and I was like, yeah, I'll buy that. To clean my makeup brushes, I use this makeup brush cleanser from Superdrug. This is their B range. If it's necessary, then I would actually, you know, take my brushes into the bathroom and really wash them, but you know, for me, I'm busy. I do makeup like pretty much every day. If it's not on myself, you know, I do client makeup all the time, so I don't always have time to every day after every client wash them in the sink, wash them in the bathroom. I'm gonna be honest, there's, you know, I don't have time for that. So using a makeup cleaner is honestly just like the best thing. I spray it on the brush, wipe it on the towel. I used to use paper towels before, but I found it was a waste, so I decided to start using like a towel, and I just put this in the washing machine whenever it's like really dirty. I really hope that you found this informative, and if you're looking for a new set of makeup brushes to buy, or maybe you were wondering what makeup brushes are used for what, then hopefully you found that, you know, this video helpful. Like I said, again, when it comes to makeup brushes, use them how you feel comfortable using them. So one person might use, you know, a brush for powder, but somebody else might use this for bronzer. You understand what I mean? Somebody might use something else for blush, and then somebody else might use it for contour. Just use it how you feel, use it for how you feel comfortable. There's no rules in the makeup game. There's no rules. There's literally no rules at all when it comes to these makeup. Yes, there's certain things that kind of make sense, but there's certain things as well that it's just like, use it how you feel, play how you feel, do what makes you feel comfortable, and that is pretty much it. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you aren't subscribed to my channel yet, and like I keep saying in every video, hit that notification bell, because YouTube are on some kind of, I don't know what's going on, you know, people are not seeing videos and all that kind of stuff. So it's very important that you hit the notification bell so that you never miss a upload from moi. That is it, guys. I will definitely see you on my next video, guys. Take care. Bye.